Hellcat.
Hey there motocross fans, we're in the middle of stripping down this 2009 SXF KTM. I've already stripped the seat, as you can see, seats there. Next is the subframe, removal of this old tacky air filter, which we'll be getting a new one of them. Let's see if we can get this thing off. There we go. The state of that. That can go in the bin. So this is my next project for the next few months. We're going to turn this old dirty bike into an absolute monster. So like I said before, we're going to remove the subframe, which is quite an easy job on the KTM. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, and obviously the exhaust is attached to the subframe, so we need to remove this spring here, and just behind the plastics there's 1, 2 8mm bolts. There we go. So first of all, we'll remove the exhaust. So we'll use a piece of coat hanger, put a bend on it, put it round the spring, pull and release. Easiest way to get a spring off. Then we'll get our 8mm ratchet. There's 1 bolt. As this one comes out, support the exhaust. Give it a little twist. And there's your exhaust. Next is an Allen key attachment. One bolt. This bolt here was stuck and it stripped, so I had to drill that previous to this video. And the other two bolts, 1, 2. I'll just move the bike over. I have the bike standing like this, so I can higher, lower it, and it freestands nice and easy. Just rest the camera there. Now this subframe should release pretty easy. Oh, sorry. Always comes off a bit easier. Remove the Jubilee clip which attaches to the carburetor. And that is the subframe of the KTM 250 SXF. Whenever you're removing parts from a bike, it's always a good idea to keep the parts you've took off together. Keep them in a tray or a bag and just write on which parts they are. Or what you can do, like I've done with the subframe bolts, I've just screwed them back into the original holes. Like that, and in there. And then you know where they go when you come back to rebuilding the bike. Little things like this save you hours and hours of trying to work out where all these bolts go. It's also highly recommended that whenever you take any pipe work or anything that leads to the engine, like here, you can see the air intake into the carburetor. This bike's going to be thoroughly cleaned, and we don't want any dirt or debris getting into this. So bung up all holes. Bung up all holes so no rubbish and dirt can get in. And this will save any damage to the cylinder or piston once you start your bike. Prior to this video, before I removed the subframe and the exhaust, I removed the petrol tank, removed the seat, and removed the plastics. With the petrol tank, again, it's just an 8mm bolt, which you'll find 8mm bolts are very common on KTMs. Removal of that. And on your valve, your fuel valve, make sure it's switched off. And remove the fuel line. When you remove this fuel line, there may be a little bit of fuel left in it. If there is, just get a jug, tip it up, and the remaining fuel will pour out. Then it's just a case of lifting the whole tank off. As easy as that. Just the one bolt holding the tank in. I highly recommend, once the tank's been taken off, you take it outside, get a jerry can, turn your fuel on like so, and empty into the jerry can. And then this part is ready to be jet washed off, cleaned up, ready to go back on the bike. Please like and subscribe. And would you guys like me to work on this SXF 2009 KTM, or we could go for a 2003 KTM EXC450, which has the race engine in it. The choice is yours, guys. Let me know in the comments box below, and we'll take it from there. God bless, safe riding. No cut.